Welcome to Minnesota. We got something. The plate in the back for doing the road, gravel, doesn't do a great job, but it's great in the snow when you want to pull snow away from the back of a building. It's also my extra weight in the wintertime instead of putting wheel weights on.
The initial reason I got the blade was to grade the gravel road, and there was a problem because it's not a floating blade and 3-point hitch. When the front wheels hit a bump, the blade would go down and actually put a gouge in the road, so it made it worse. The drag worked out best rather than using this, but in the wintertime it pulled snow away from a building, plus there was the extra weight in the back, and therefore I didn't need any kind of wheel weights or chains, being the tractor's 4-wheel drive. The chute is hydraulic motor instead of electric because I was concerned about getting snow into the electric motor and causing a problem. I could have spent a couple of $100 more and got something where the chute went up and down. And of course the whole thing is run on a set of hydraulics, including the drive shaft.
After a fresh storm, go around to the neighborhood and trade going out the driveway for a piece of pie or some Christmas cookies. I come home, overdosed in sugar. But I get the job done.
Looking from the cabin over the lake, these little houses are called dark houses or fishing houses. I know the ice is thick enough to go out there safely when my neighbor puts his dark house out. They go in there, they have bunk beds, and they have chairs, they have a hole in the floor looking down into the lake so you can see the fish come. Now the objective here is to clear a path down to the lake from the cabin so you can drive the Jeep down on the lake or the ATV with the snowblower. And I also shot this little clip here to give you some idea of the amount of snow that can be thrown from the machine and the distance. When you get a light snow, it probably goes almost twice as far as that. This is a little on the heavy side right now. And if you look at the blade, I'm not picking up a lot of snow right now. I'm just kind of clearing out the path that I had done before, right down to the grass. Yeah, I could have got a compartment to put on there to keep the snow from blowing in my face, so it was an extra $2,000, and I said for 4 or 5 times a year that just didn't make sense to me. Change directions here, and we're almost down to the lake. I have some metal ramps going from the shore onto the ice to make it easy to get on, although I don't take the snowblower out on the ice because of the weight, and the blade on the ATV does a fine job and a lot faster. Have to make a little room to turn around in. Some of my friends will come out with their truck and they'll park down there and walk out on the ice. I don't like to have them drive on the ramps because the weight of the truck will probably bend them. That pole you see out there is actually an antenna pole that's no good, and I got a couple of them, and they make really good flagpoles. So I have one at my sister's place, which is to the left, and one at my place. The whole shoreline is about 200 feet, 300 feet. 200 feet for me and 100 feet for my sister. The two places belong to my dad's brothers, and I bought them when I came back from New York. I should say I bought them while I was in New York and then retired there. This gives you some idea of the snow throw. Everything's hydraulic and just makes it very easy, except when you blow it the wrong way and it comes back into your face. I call this getting some Kubota time. Summertime it's cutting the grass or scooping something or working on the road or whatever. Wonderful tool to do these jobs with, and of course it's a lot of fun to be on there. Now I don't do this when it's 20 below. A little too cold. Welcome to Minnesota.